Hello StarCraft fans, this is Falcon Paladin coming to you with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. This is a game between BamBam and PengWin on Lerilak Crest. On the top right of Lerilak Crest we have the red Zerg player, it is BamBam, representing IGX. And at the bottom left of Lerilak Crest we have the blue Zerg player representing my insanity, it is PengWin. I know it's a ZVZ, a lot of people don't like those, but I hand select the ZVZs that are very interesting, and so go ahead and watch this. Alright, so it's a blue versus red extractor trick by BamBam, and early pool by PengWin, and so I feel like PengWin's bracing for an attack on BamBam. And oh my goodness, is BamBam going to go for a hatch first play here? It looks like he certainly is. It's lining up with the minerals, and indeed he goes hatch first. Hatch first, no gas from BamBam against a very aggressive play here from PengWin. We'll see if PengWin can pull this off, or rather can BamBam hold this off. He's definitely going to be on the back foot here. Again, the economic advantage for BamBam is going to be pretty significant. Right now he's only at 15 to 14, but if he continues to drone up here, he's getting his spawning pool first, which is good. If he was going gas first in his spawning pool, he'd have a hard time holding off this Ling pressure that's going to come up here from PengWin of my insanity. Is PengWin getting any Lings? Actually, no. PengWin is going for more drones and a queen. And is he getting metabolic boosts? There it is. There comes the metabolic boost for the speed for his Lings. And not getting a hatch here either. Sorry I sound kind of sniffly today. I've been sick for the past few days or so, but that's why I have a buffer. Because if I'm feeling too sick to cast, I could take a couple of days off and get my legs back under me. So hopefully I won't sneeze too many times during this cast or make any gross sniffling noises, but I'll try to go ahead and mute my microphone if I'm going to do so. And that way everybody will be happy. So here come a couple Lings. I mean, there are more Lings in production for BamBam than for PengWin. This is a weird one-base play here from PengWin. I'm not sure what the intent is. He's getting a Baneling Nest. Okay, so obviously that's the play. Doing a good job with his injects as well. And here come two Lings up. But again, the Ling count right now is in favor of BamBam. I mean, the Lings are going to try to get through. One of them dies almost immediately. Some good micro gets one of the Lings up, though, into the main base for a scout. And I think, nope, doesn't even scout anything. Doesn't see the number of gas. Nothing whatsoever, but again, the Baneling Nest is on the way, and it is complete. Here for Penguins, it could be Speedlings, just about to finish here for PengWin. Forcing a cancel, though, a good job by BamBam, not allowing those Banelings to morph on in. Incredible play, keeping an eye on these Lings, but now they are Speedlings for PengWin, and the speed for BamBam is not very close at all. Getting a flank attack here, though, is PengWin, and every single one of BamBam's Lings ends up dead. What is going on here for BamBam? Forces a full retreat. And a queen block here as well. He's going to lose this base. I don't see any way he can keep it. Immediately going after this spine crawler. Going to force a cancel on the crawler. These Lings pop out again, but they get surrounded once more. Try to escape. Try to get some help from their queen friends. And two of the Lings do manage to survive on the outside here. But again, the Lings getting a surround here on this hatchery. Going to probably force it to cancel. Meanwhile, look at this PengWin taking a hatchery of his own back home. Again, trying to save it is BamBam. His speed is just about to finish. That will help immensely. Oh, massive Baneling hit, though. Kills every single one of the Lings that were down on the low ground here for BamBam. Trying to get a queen here as well. The queens are desperately trying to save the base. Spining away. Lings are attacking at the same time. A spine crawler couldn't try to plant at the same time. Oh, Baneling hits as well. Good transfuse. Trying to keep one of the queens alive. One dies. Another one pops out just in time. A second queen dies. Lings try to save their friend, the queen. And they do. Look at this. BamBam manages to save his hatchery just barely. Just barely saving it. It is bleeding so hard. A few Baneling hits might be able to take it down, and I think that's what PengWin is going for. Going to go for those Baneling hits rather than the Lings. Spinecrawler well positioned. Are the Lings going for a counterattack? They're looking to see if any Banelings are morphing in, but they went the wrong way. A Roach Warren also on the way for BamBam. That should help immensely. A couple Lings come creeping on in. They might just explode right against that hatch. Spinecrawler takes one of them down. Baneling, Baneling's actually crashing, almost taking down the hatches down to 70, 40, 30, 20. Bam, it does end up falling. The hatchery falls, but the Lings are down here for BamBam, trying to pick off reinforcements of Penguins. PengWin running back on home. He recognizes he has the advantage with the hatchery. If he loses this one, though, he loses that advantage, droning up like crazy as well. Roaches on the way for BamBam, but the reinforcing Lings come back on home, and they do force the red Lings from BamBam to retreat. So again, it is now 1 base to 2 base. The tables have flipped, and that's what ZVZ is, man. You could be ahead of base against your opponent, and just like that, it can be gone. And you can be left wondering what on earth happened there. And what happened was just continued relentless pressure from those Lings. The Baneling hits again were huge. They don't do that much damage against hatcheries, but it's enough. It is enough to help take it down with the help of some of those Zerglings, with the speed especially. Again, more for maneuverability rather than for hit points, but anyway, they're just better. So 4 roaches are here to defend the newly hatching hatchery. Haha. And are these Lings, is PengWin interested in knocking down rocks on both sides of the map here? I don't know what the plan is. They're just running around and being active. That's what Lings are for. They're to be active. They're not to sit there and defend. They're there to make sure. Oh, look at that. Taking a 3rd base. Making sure nothing weird is happening. Checking for bases. Checking for armies that are moving on out here. A lair coming up for PengWin. BamBam going for that 3rd hatch instead, surprisingly. I don't know how that's going to work for him. Roaches. Oh, full surround on 2 of those roaches, though. That is not where the roaches want to be. A transfuse keeps it alive for a couple more seconds. And again, another transfuse keeps that roach alive. Oh, nice transfuses so far, BamBam. Way to use that ability right here. For Zerg players, it is T on your queen. It needs 50 energy to use it. 125 life is restored to the target biological unit. And again, everything that Zerg has is biological, so you can transfuse anything. You can transfuse Lings if you want to, although I don't think I've ever actually seen that. Rocks getting knocked down for additional defense. I think that's exactly what happened here with PengWin, but he didn't take a 3rd. Strange, strange indeed. So pushing up once again, the Lings just scouting on in, trying to see how many workers are there. There are not that many. Worker count 34 to 24 in favor of PengWin, looking very strong indeed here. But again, taking a 3rd base earlier does give the macro advantage to BamBam. If PengWin can't either shut that down or get a hatchery of his own fairly soon, he's going to be in a world of hurt, in a lot of trouble. PengWin, it looks like, however, is waiting for his Spire to build. Spires build very, very slowly. 850 hit points there. Look at that. 6, 7, 8. No, 6. Hey, 600. And yeah, so the Spire will take a while to finish here. The responding BamBam is getting a lair of his own. Is going to see the responding tech here is missile attack, which is good unless you're just using it for roaches, in which case it's bad against Mutas. But a Ling Muta composition right now from PengWin, now taking a 3rd base of his own. But look at this. This one's already popped and running. It's 40 to 33 harvesters. BamBam droning up like crazy. Look at this. 40 to 38 now, catching up to what PengWin was working on. But the Mutas are going to be a problem. 6 Mutas in production right now. 2 more queens coming out at the same time. But spore crawlers are necessary. Additional queens are probably necessary. Hydras would be good as well. Now 8 Mutas. Oh, he was saving so much gas for those guys. And +1 flyer attack. PengWin really wants to make these guys effective as much as Zergly possible. Overlords are in random scattered places across the map here, just trying to make sure, know what's going on. BamBam sees the number of Lings here, sees they're not moving out, which might tell him something. Oh, the Overseer by BamBam. MVP Overseer, man. He scouts these Mutas before they get up to the base. Again, BamBam would have been caught completely with his pants down, but now he has a Spore Crawler going up. And I have to imagine some more Spore Crawlers elsewhere, like maybe one here, BamBam? Yes. Yes, he is. Right there, and behind that mineral line, and right there inside that mineral line. Excellent. So the Spore Crawlers are going to help immensely. The queen count needs to be a little bit higher at the same time, and yes, those 5 spores. Overlords getting killed. The queens spining away at those Mutas. If they don't kill them, though, it's not as effective as it turns out. So flying back home. Okay, so that's nice. BamBam did a great job there. Basically delaying the Mutas, allowing them to kill a couple of Overlords. It did supply block him temporarily, but an Infestation Pit's coming up. Infestors with Queen support can be pretty good against Mutas. I'd like to see maybe one more Spore Crawler here, or I guess the Queens do supply the anti-air that I was looking for with a number of Mutas that are running around the map here. Blurp. Ends up dead. Oh, right on top of the Queens. The Queens are not attack moving. Oh, no, Queens. 1 dies, 2 dies, a 3rd one almost about to die, but Transfuse keeping her alive just for a second, and no, the Queen ends up falling. Oh, what a mistake. What a mistake there by BamBam, letting his Queens walk down here. Where were they going? I don't know. You got to attack move your stuff, guys. Attack move is the way to go. Killing a creep tumor there. Going after some Overlords, but again, a single Spore Crawler is a nice deterrent. You see this 30 damage versus biological. and it hits pretty fast as well. So staying in range of a Spore Crawler is a bad idea for these Mutas, but again, taking out an Extractor, not a big deal. Not a big problem there, and restricting the gas income for your Zerg opponent is very nice, especially considering PengWin has 6 Extractors of his own. Bing, 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 bing. A Hive coming up for BamBam. BamBam, what is your plan to deal with these Mutas? I don't know, but all his queens are gone, so that's bad. He does have queens in production, but injects are not really happening right now. Spore Crawler here, another Spore Crawler, and 2 more queens, 3 Spore Crawlers. Actually, this is where they all went. Yeah, the Spore Crawler count seems a little bit high, but considering how many Mutas are on the field, it seems like it makes sense. PengWin now getting a Hydralisk Den, getting +2 flyer attack and centrifugal hooks. For his Banelings, he wants to use speed Banelings, Hydras, maybe Lurkers, with Muta support. Look at that Muta count right now. It's 18 Mutas in the skies, but they can't flat out kill BamBam because of the Spore Crawlers that are around. Again, I feel like maybe without Queen support, that number of Mutas could take down these Spore Crawlers, but I don't know. What is that Queen count right now for BamBam? 3. 3 Queens. Again, they're not really injecting. Come on, Queen, inject. There you go. Good girl. Good girl, injecting. Okay, now we're injecting, but again, there was a while there. Yep, Lurker Den coming up. A while there where injects weren't really happening. So the Hive is just about to finish here from BamBam. Can he pull this off? I do not know. The Mutas, taking some shots. Vipers coming in for BamBam. Oh, Parasitic Bomb can be very good against Muta Clouds, especially if the person controlling the Mutas doesn't do a good job splitting, which I feel like PengWin should be able to do. He's a very good player, professional level, again, playing for my insanity. But in the end, Parasitic Bomb is very dangerous to everything in the air. 12 Hydras coming in for PengWin. Again, I think he's going to turn those into Lurkers, getting Carapace, getting Missile Attack level 1. Again, Flyer Attack level 2, just about to finish. The Mutas finally do take down these rocks, opening up that attack path that he really wants from the Lings, from the Lurkers, taking a 4th base as well here as PengWin. And basically, PengWin has map control. I feel like BamBam wanted to take a 4th base a while ago. Look at this. He's fully saturated, but he needs to deal with those Mutas first, because if he tries to do it over here before Spore Crawler defenses are here, before Queens are here, the Mutas will burn down that hatchery so very, very quickly. But again, I like the Viper play. I'd like to maybe see some Infestors coming up as well for BamBam, but no. Just Vipers and Roaches and Queens right now. So I like what he's done. He's been able to hold off this Mutaflock fairly well just with Queens and Spore Crawlers. So a very mineral heavy defense answer, not really having to spend that much of his gas on it. So his gas income was able to be saved for these Vipers. And do they want to throw down Parasitic Bomb? I think they do. I really think they do. And the Burrow Roaches moving on in as well. Are they spotted? PengWin, you can see the moving stuff if you're careful. Look at this double-pronged Burrow Roach move attack. The Roaches do have no armor attacks, but I think they have the +1. There's the Parasitic Bomb on the Mutas. Oh my goodness. 14 of the Mutas died, but Roaches are sneaking on through. They're trying to find somewhere to attack, getting right on into the main base. A small group of Roaches again trying to kill these guys. Banelings and Lings turn on them, trying to get a full surround as well. But again, the Mutas are going to town on this base, killing Spine Crawlers, forcing drones to evacuate, running for their lives. No mining is happening at all from the 1st and 2nd bases right now for PengWin. Again, that Parasitic Bomb did so much damage to the Mutas. PengWin is left scrambling. He needed those Mutalisks for his army. Is he going to lose the Spire as well? He absolutely is. +2 attack on these Roaches, and the Spire falls. Lurkers are coming on in. They're trying to basically do a base race right now, burrowing themselves right on into the 2nd base. Banelings ready to roll on something. Everybody, it is now an all-in for PengWin. He is running across the map with everything that he has. He's lost everything that he has. The Lurkers are just absolutely massacring the drones in this location. This base as well falls to the Lings and the Banelings. The drones are trying to find a new home for themselves. PengWin has a lot of money in the bank. He can afford to replace his hatcheries if necessary, but he's officially being revealed, or should be very or should be very soon. Excuse me there. The Lings come on in once again, get a surround on these very few Hydras and the Roaches. The entire defending army for BamBam is killed, except for these Vipers that just are forced to flutter overhead and watch the destruction. At this point, I don't know who's going to win this game. I mean, the roaches are good, but man, those lurkers, if they're in the right position, they can defend against those roaches very, very well. Indeed. Again, in this space, nothing here. The Vipers are basically trying to get as much energy as they can from these buildings before they fall, using their consume ability. You could probably use it again. You're not full on energy yet, but the Lurkers are here to defend this hatchery. I think that's their entire purpose in life. This hatchery, again, nice job here by PengWin, expanding to opposite ends of the map. It's hard to defend, but it's actually really hard for BamBam to deal with both of those at the same time. The Hive ends up falling to the Lings with +1/+2. Broodlings falling there at the same time. And a single Lurker working down this extractor. Roaches running around trying to find where these hatcheries are. The drones. Oh, the drones get cut out in the open. 4 drones are left for BamBam. Where are they? Oh, actually still mining at the one base that is still alive somehow. I don't know how. But, oh, the roaches pop up. Surprise, roaches! And kill all the lings that tried to come on in. Was that another parasitic bomb? It was another parasitic bomb on the Mutas. Better split this time, though. By my insanity's PengWin. No, wait! Whew. Oh, man. Went inside the circle there for just a minute, but it expired. And the Mutas do survive. They have tissue regeneration that allows them to regenerate their life faster than most Zerg units. So that makes sense. They have to do as many transfuses as humanly possible on this hatchery. Only 163 hit points here. And the roaches try to come on out, but there are lurkers available. Oh my gosh, this is going to be so close. The roaches, oh, they sneak past the lurkers. They go after the drones. There are some spines that are hitting them, but so many of the drones ended up dying as well. Only 9 drones are left here for PengWin. He lost everything there. Now burrowing his lurkers into a more advantageous position, but this is still a mining base. I don't think that BamBam knows about it. He does not. Another parasitic bomb killing 2 of the Mutas. There's 1 still left in the air. A single Muta down from the flock of 19. Such a sad, sad thing. Actually getting a lair here is BamBam. Might as well go for those higher tech paths. And the Muta with 1 kill. It is a Hydralisk Den. Flying around a little bit listless. Might as well go after the Roach Warren as well. The roaches burrowing again. They're taking kill. They're taking casualties, but they're killing so many drones at the same time. Another one pops up. Drones being destroyed. They can't stay up long enough to actually kill this hatch. That's what these lurkers are good for, is to make sure the roaches can't kill this hatchery. And is this another? Yes, roaches scouting did find this space as well. Forces a full evacuation of PengWin's drones. How's the income tab looking right now? Nothing coming in for PengWin. 0. Okay, 20, 40. Does he have a worker over here? He does. He has 2 drones over here, but 300, 100 right now for BamBam. He's looking in a pretty good spot, but again, there's not very many hit points left on this hatchery. If the lurkers actually came through. Oh, catching the drones in the middle of a transfer. Oh my goodness, down to 5, 6 left for PengWin. This base is definitely going to fall. A queen pops out, but again, these roaches are +2 attack. There's no way she can kill those in time. The burrowed roaches again. Oh, taking the spines. There's now detection here. Oh, BamBam. I don't know, BamBam. I don't know if he's going to get out of this alive. He's trying to kill as many drones as he can, but no. Lost so many roaches there. Using burrow move tactics to keep these roaches alive as well. Mutalisk with 3 kills. Can this hatchery be killed by 2 mutas working in concert? No, but maybe if one is left, it's a bit of a problem. But still, 15 to 11 harvesters. This is starting to get mined out. And a Spire. BamBam choosing to go for a Spire here. He has a lot of gas. And you know what? A bunch of mutas would probably win the game for him. There's a single queen and a single spore crawler here. Lurkers cannot shoot up. So good choice, I think, by BamBam. If he can hold on. Forcing a cancel on that base, though, was PengWin. A small group of lings is still marauding around, killing what they can. And where did that... Oh, I guess the Muta was there. Spore crawler for BamBam running... Is he scouting with a spore crawler? I think he's trying to scout with a spore crawler. That is a little bit insane. Anyway, the roaches finally are going to get this. I don't see anybody coming back to defend it. There's nothing in production on this hatchery for PengWin to end up saving it. Boop. And they burrow. The broodlings say, hey, what killed us? We need to get revenge on our murderers. Oh, there's no one here. And they go away. Lurker on the high ground for PengWin. Ling attack moving on out, but there are vipers and there are mutas, and the mutas do a great job against Lings. Oh, Blinding Cloud? Blinding Cloud Mute Attack might be good here. Oh, individually. Oh, yanking in the Queen. Can they get it before the Spore Crawler does it damage? And yes, the Queen does end up following using Abduct to kill the Queen. There's a single Spore here, and it's going to probably kill one of the Mutas. But no, Blinding Cloud is used on the Spore Crawler, and the Mutas are going to be able to take it down here before the Cloud expires. The DPS is enough. The Lings, however, it's so close. They do end up killing the Lair. The Lings get away with their lives. Oh my goodness, there are no hatcheries left here for PengWin at all. The drones are forced to evacuate, catching this Spore Crawler in the middle of production as well, and it doesn't even get a shot off before it ends up dead. Forcing a cancel there as well, and BamBam is officially being revealed, but he's sending the drones out across the map, trying to see what he can see. The Spore Crawler, oh no, another Spore Crawler pops up. It's enough to chase the Mutas away. Vipers come back in here for some more support. Another Blinding Cloud here, and another Focus Down. There's the Blinding Cloud, and the Mutas need to get in there now, and they do. Oh, look at the Spore Crawler micro, though. Another Blinding Cloud comes up, and it was all for naught, and the Spore Crawler does end up falling, as well as all of these workers. There are 7 drones left, though. 7 drones left for PengWin. What buildings are left? BamBam does not have enough to make another hatchery. He does not have a hatchery left. He cannot rebuild. All of his buildings are going, I was going to say they're all going to die, but no, this one is barely on the creep here, so it will not bleed and explode, unlike these buildings here. Actually, extractors don't, so never mind. Never mind. PengWin is not just in a stalemate situation. The Lair ends up falling at the same time, but guess what? Hatchery. Hatchery up for PengWin. If it gets discovered, though, there is a big problem. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a big, big problem here. The Muta count is up to 8. 8 for BamBam, flying around. The remaining Mutalisk for PengWin falls to its Mutalisk brethren. A single Muta left behind here to kill this spawning pool a little bit more quickly. I mean, they basically need to find this hatchery before the army finds this spawning pool, because, and I guess these 2 extractors. Flying on in, there's a single Spore there. Once again, Blinding Cloud being thrown down. The Mutas need to kill another Cloud. It needs to come down as soon as possible. Nope, as soon as it plants. And there it is. Getting those drones, a huge, huge deal. Taking the time to take down the Spore Crawler as well, chasing these drones down. These are the 6 left. They're all together, down to 4, down to 3, down to 2, down to 1, and the final drone ends up falling. No more workers are left. Here comes PengWin, though, with the Lurkers, with the Lings, trying to destroy these buildings before the Mutas can respond. And I think it might actually happen here for PengWin. A lot of damage is being taken from everything at this point. The Spire is definitely going to fall. These extractors are definitely going to fall. This hatchery is still alive, but I think BamBam realizes he needs to get in here and deal with this, because it's can he see the, I guess there's an observer here. There is an overseer here, though, and yes, he's going to be able to kill them, but no, all the buildings fall. BamBam's defeated. PengWin is victorious, and BamBam has left the game. Wow. Close one there. How many Mutas were left? How many Lurkers? 5 Lurkers left. I feel like BamBam made a bit of a mistake. As soon as he killed those remaining drones, he sort of made a beeline to defend against this attack. He kind of used the Mutas to come back and check some things. But in the end, losing his buildings meant he lost. So, well played by both of these players. APM well over 200 for both of these guys throughout the entire game. Just amazing, amazing display. And I hope you enjoyed it. Because as always, this has been Falcon Paladin with yet another daily Legacy of the Void upload. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter and Facebook, both at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thanks for watching, and you take care of yourself.